I told you somebody put a hit out on you, you probably freak out, right? Like somebody putting a hit out on somebody else, trust me, that's something to freak out about. But see, Yeshua, what he did when he found out Judas, many of us know the story of Judas betraying Jesus, right? So what Jesus did, all he said was, look, somebody gonna betray me. Somebody about to do something that I don't like, and I already know it. Because see, he had the prophetic gift. He already knew what was up. He already knew what Judas was up to even before Judas knew what was up. He already knew. If I told you that, most of us would freak out. But what Jesus did, he did something different. He just told him, you're going to go do it. You might as well just come on and give me a big old hug and just go on about your business. He said, you might as well go ahead and kiss me and go on about your way. Go do what you about to do. So Judas gets ready to go. He goes over there and get the money. Because y'all know, think about it though. It's so funny because you know how when people go to jail, they actually, you know, some of their friends go to jail with them or something, somebody that they know, somebody rats on the other person, they get a reward for it, right? Either they get less time or they can get a reward if they call and say, I know that this person did this. That's what Judas did. He basically, they was after Jesus and the Pharisees were after Jesus, and Judas was like, shoot, I could easily get this money. I'm about to come up off Jesus. I'm about to come up off this because I need the money. So he goes to get the money and he tells off on Jesus like it wasn't nothing, y'all. I'm telling y'all, it wasn't really nothing to him at the time. But it's crazy because he shortly rethought everything that he did. Literally thinking like, maybe I shouldn't have did this. See, some of your enemies are so upset that they done already sent out some things against you. They talked about you. They told people lies about you. Telling people things about you you ain't never heard of. Just making up stuff just to get along with people so they can be on top. So they can actually have friends and people around them. And they get the money, of course. Yeah, telling everything that they know. And some of the things that they don't even know that they done made up. Judas was so upset about what he did that he changed his mind. But they said, you know, I wondered what was the difference between Judas and Peter? Because Peter, remember, he told him, you're going to deny me 3 times already. I'm going to tell you that now. You might as well go on and get ready. Peter was like, I ain't going to do that. I got you. I got your back. You my ace boom coon. We cool. We sit at the table together, baby. We done did some things together here, baby. We done been together. I was with you when you was shooting at the gym. I know exactly who you are. And I ain't about to deny you. But he actually did. What they said Judas did, he went to repent to the Pharisees trying to get the money back. He wanted to give it all back. Like, dang, I messed up. I should have never done my homie like that. I need to get the money back. Just please don't do this to him. See, he could have went to God and told him, like, please forgive me. He could have went to Jesus and said, I'm sorry for what I did. But he didn't do that. He went to the Pharisees and was like, take the money back. That's all. I don't want you to do, just take the money back. Them Pharisees weren't trying to hear that. They was like, whatever. We're going to use the money that you trying to give us back to bury your tail. Basically. Because remember, Judas, when he unalived himself, his remains were in a field, and they called that the field of blood, right? So anyway, let's get back to Peter. Peter like, I ain't going to do that. But he did it anyway. But Peter went to Jesus. And I feel like in his mind, he was like, dang, Jesus, I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry, my homie. I ain't mean to do you like that. I was just scared. See, we all can get to a point so where we can forgive somebody that says, you know, I was just scared to tell them, you know, I knew you. I just wanted to shoot. I was trying to be free. I ain't trying to get locked up. I ain't trying to get hung, okay? I ain't trying to get hung on a cross. He just let it be known, I'm sorry, you know, because that's what I did. But he went to Jesus. That's the difference. See, Judas went to the Pharisees. Pharisees can't save you. These people can't save you. I'm telling you, people in this world that are over things cannot save you. The only person that can save you is the Most High. And that's what Judas messed up. He messed up right there. He put the hit out on Yeshua and then gonna try to go ask for forgiveness from the people he done turned them over to. They ain't gonna do nothing because y'all know the Pharisees was cutthroat, baby. They was cutthroat. They didn't care about nobody. They just wanted to make sure they was doing their job. They didn't care. So Judas messed up, like I said, and Peter was like, shoot, I feel like at that point, in his secret time by himself. He just was feeling so low. Peter was feeling so low about what he did. And Jesus was like, look, when he appeared to Mary, he told him, look, tell him I forgive him. He said, tell my disciples and Peter. Call him by name. See, God calls us all by name. Those that are truly there for him. Those that truly love him. He calling you by name. Like, chosen one, I forgive you, baby. I mean, you did some wrong things and I know what you did, but I'm here for it. I'm still here for you. But I'm telling you, if you got some Judases in your life, it ain't no turning back, because they don't know who to turn to. See, some of y'all dealing with people that don't even know God for himself. They don't know God. They don't go to him in prayer. They don't go to Yeshua in secret. They don't know nothing about him. See, God says people will holler out my name like, what's up, God? What's up with it? Like, where you at? And they heart far from God. They don't even care about God. They just want God to save them. Because now they scared. They don't care. That's how Judas was. His heart was far from it. He done sat here and sit at this man's table, eating with him, breaking bread with him. You know, they out there doing what they do to get everybody together. To gather up the crowd, to get everybody to come to him. Y'all know how it is. He been sitting up with this man all up in his face, talking to him and loving on him. But he was the main one that turned against him. He was the main one that didn't know who to turn to when it was time to be forgiven. But Peter. But Peter. I love me some Peter, y'all. Peter loved God. He loved Jesus. Y'all know how when you be in the classroom, you ever been around some kids and they just loving on you, but it was that main one that just always stayed up under you, like they want to be the teacher's pet, or they want to be up under you, but everybody else doing something they doing wrong, right? They all up under you. That's how Peter was with Jesus. He was like, I love you. You know, you my homie. We cool. We gonna always be together. You and me will never part. Like all of that. But Judas was just scheming out, just like a monitoring spirit, just watching on the perfect time to attack, to get over on Yeshua, to get over on him. He just waited for the perfect time to map out what he was going to do. For a little bit of chunk change. Who does that? Who does that? He did all of that for some chunk change and didn't want to give it back. And all they did with that chunk change was use the money to go and make a burial area for his tail. He actually just paid for his funeral. I'm just saying, it ain't funny, but it's the truth. It's the truth. That's what happens. He paid for his own funeral with the money that he betrayed Yeshua with. See, that's the difference. So all these people out here yip-yapping, talking crazy, throwing craps, making money off of you, baby. I'm telling you, God already forgave you. God gonna do what he has to do when it comes to your life. He gonna make sure he calls you by name. Because you stuck with him. You was close to him. You was like an ace boon coon. He gonna stick by your side. But those that have turned their backs on you and turned you, talking about they want to put a hit out on you, they the very ones like Judas. They don't know what they doing until it's too late. And see, you can't mess with a child of God. You can't mess with us. You can't mess with people who actually love God and who are called according to his plan and purpose. You can't do it. It's not going to work. Only thing they're going to be doing is paying for the stuff that they doing. And that goes for us too. If we turn on God and we turn on the people of God, that's the same thing. I just want to throw that out there. We can't be turning against our own people. We got to stand up and pray. Reach out to our people. Ain't no turning our backs. We ain't backstabbing like Judas. We got to let that go. Let go and let God. Understand that just because you denied Jesus a couple of times, you denied the faith. He's still going to comfort you. He gonna be good for you. He will comfort you and keep you. See, a lot of people will look at your profile, look at your videos, and looking at you like, how in the world are they still here? I thought I got rid of them. I thought it was over. I could have sworn that was the last straw. They didn't understand the power that was invested in you. See, God invested a lot of power in you. He invested a lot of things in you. He wasn't finna let that be. He wasn't finna let that go down at all. At all. He wasn't finna let it go down. So when it comes to your life, you got to understand that just because they're putting hits out on you and doing things like that to you, you ain't got to do an eye for an eye and tooth for a tooth. None of that. God gonna take care of it. He gonna make sure he got you. He ain't gonna never turn his back on you. Thing about it is, and hear me when I say this, they don't understand the glory on your life. See, some people want the glory that you have on your life. They want the glory that you have because you're able to get through these things. Like I said, they look at your pictures, they look at your profiles, your videos, wonder how you still here. I thought I got rid of them. I thought that was it. It don't matter. It don't matter what they do. They can't tear you down because you got too much power. It's just something about you that's different. You were called to do this. Like, if that happened to you, whatever it was that you think about happened to you, you were called for it. So he gonna give you the grace. He gonna hold you up with his righteous right hand. He gonna hold you up. But if it would have happened to them, then they could have never went through it. They could have never gotten through what you went through. That's why you called for this. You may be wondering why people turning their back on you, why they not for you, why they against you. God just protecting you. But they say the rejection ain't nothing but God's protection. Rejection ain't nothing but God's protection. That's what it is. They don't understand that though. And as we live this life, we gonna see people that's gonna try to get rid of us. That's gonna try to take us out. Want to leave us stranded without anybody. They want you to be alone. But God says, I'm here for you. I'm always here. I will never leave you nor forsake you. It's just something about that just makes perfect sense. Because people around you today ain't going to be around you like that. It's going to be sometimes you're going to be in your room crying, in your bathroom crying, in your car crying, by yourself. And you got to know who to turn to. You got to know who to talk to and how to talk to them and how to know the presence of God versus the presence of something darker. You got to know. And see, that's what he's trying to teach us. That's what he's trying to show us. Let them hits keep hitting. Let them keep going. You protected. You got a hedge about you. You got a hedge of protection around you that God ain't going to let nobody touch you. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. And every tongue that rises up against you in judgment, you shall condemn. Like you get to call it out. Like, God, they rose their tongue up against me. They said the wrong things. They lied on me. They tried to put their head out. But God, I condemn it. And I want you to do what you got to do. Because God says vengeance is mine. You call it out and let it be known. God already knows, but he wants you to let it be known too. God, this what they did to me. What you gonna do? That's just like you going to your parents like, Mama, Daddy, this person did this to me. They hurt me to the core. What you gonna do about it? You know, parents, they gonna be like, oh, no, baby. A good one anyway. And see, God himself is a great, great father. And he definitely not gonna play about you. Your feelings, the hurt you went through, the things that people did to you to take you out of here. Baby, he know what he doing. All you got to do is just let it be known. I'm hurt, Lord. I condemn that. I don't like it. And he going to step up and show out for you. Showing up for you. Letting it be known that, look, you can't mess with that one. Now, you can mess with some of them other ones out there that's in the streets that ain't came to me. But I'm going to need you to leave that one alone. Can't touch that one. Touch not my anointed. Do my prophets no harm. No harm. That means even a little rolling of the eyes. They don't like you. A little smack that they thinking. All of that goes with touch not. All of that. So them trying to put a hit on you, all that stuff that they're trying to do to get rid of you, it's not going to work. No weapon will ever work against you. Because God got you. His grace is sufficient for you. And that's what it is. You was wondering what it was, and that's what it is. I came here to tell you today. Stay blessed, stay prosperous, and make sure you share this video. Period.